is the 77 WABC minicast.
He was the best. He still is the best. He'll always be the best, whether it's Thursdays right here with me, Mondays with Katz and Cosby. His own amazing website, BillO'Reilly.com. Great TV, great interviews, great stories. His Killing Series books, they're all amazing. His book on the presidents confronting evil. I'll say it again, only because Chris Cuomo acted like a jerk-off last night. It came at me on Twitter. He's actually found a way to make Cuomo relevant on News Nation. And I just love this guy. He's the great Bill O'Reilly. Bill, May 15th, Mets and Yankees in Queens. I imagine after listening to me the last couple of days that you're not inviting me to the game, are you?
Well, you can come to the game. I'm just going to have to hire like 18 security guys. But what people don't understand is, because of all this political stuff, is now the Mets are in the middle of the 7 plagues. They can't get more than 3 hits in a game.
I know.
They're going to have locust night, where everybody will get descended upon by locusts and grasshoppers. So it's not a good thing. And you and I could mediate this. I mean, so I'm gonna try, a little detente. I'm working on the Pope and Trump. So this will probably have to take second place to that. But I understand. Look, the Dodgers are the worst as far as radical, progressive, woke in the league. But the Mets, they are not understanding the big picture here. And we're a very ethnic city, New York, whereas L.A. is not really, because there's no central port of L.A. It's all over the place, not us. And, when you have an opportunity to praise or honor a certain selection of fans, you do it. So why would you exclude Jews from that? Why? It's the world's second largest Jewish population, New York City.
Correct. Well, you know what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen, Bill, because I've made such a big stink about it. Now you're talking about it, and you're a huge star. Don't be surprised if the Mets, and hey, coming up August 19th, we had it on the schedule the whole time. Some intern didn't write it down. There's no way in a million years the Yankees have it, the Ferry Hawks have it, and like you said, the second largest Jewish population next to Israel in New York. There's no way, with a Jewish owner, mind you, your friend Steve Cohen, there's no way they're not going to have it. But I want people to know, when they do tell you they're having it, they're only doing it because of me and O'Reilly. They had no intention of doing it in the first place.
I have no doubt that you will allow your status as the number one radio guy to get that message out, Sid. I think everyone will know it.
But I got to ask you seriously, because you're the smartest guy I know, and I love you. We're good friends. And on the surface, this all seems so silly. I'm getting clobbered all over Twitter. What kind of man? But I'm serious about this. I'm really upset. You mentioned the fact that the Mets may be the second most woke team to the Dodgers. And I've laid out 5 or 6 different things, from Lindor's wife to trading away Trump supporters to the greeting that Mamdani gets at the stadium. He was in the Bronx. They said hello. They didn't have hugging them and treating him like it was President Trump. I mean, they're doing things. Well, now no Jewish Heritage Night. So I know it seems silly, but Bill, I'm not 12 years old, man. I got 2 kids. I'm looking at people who are being punished because they have a second home, because, oh my God, they're actually successful. These things, to me, are a lot more important than the Mets beating the Pirates.
Yeah, and then you left out one of the big ones. Mr. Met is a communist.
That's right, and an anti-Semite, both. Oh, how about that?
Mr. Met, he should be dressed in red out there. And, look, I have to say I was a little offended when, Mr. Met ran out to the field with a button that says, Stalin's okay with me. I thought that was a little over the top. I don't know. I don't know what Mrs. Met said.
Yeah.
I don't even know where Mrs. Met came from.
I don't know either. But you know what's funny about what you're talking about with Stalin? I played this earlier. I know you were listening. One of his best friends, one of Mamdani's best friends, Bill, is a guy named Hassan Piker. He's the guy that sat with Mamdani and said America deserved 9/11, and the mayor offered zero pushback. He spoke at Yale University last night. I played the audio 5 times already today. He said the worst thing, basically, that happened to this world was the crumbling of the USSR. He said it. Then he said, America has done terrible things for a long time. This is one of Mamdani's best friends last night lamenting the end of the Soviet Union. Come on.
Well, they've got a problem in the fact that we, the people of New York City, elected a communist. I mean, that's where it comes down to. And whether we'll ever wise up, I'm not sure. It's free stuff. You know that. I want. Gimme.
But nothing. But yes, nothing. The buses are not free. Nothing's been free so far.
But the promises of it. And,
right.
I understand when you take the train out to the soccer games, it's not going to stop at the Meadowlands. You're going to go to Topeka, Kansas. That's the ticket. So,
oh, my God.
Where are we?
I know. Really, where are we, seriously? I mean, come on, Bill. Where the hell are we? We'll get to Iran. We'll get to what Trump is doing outside of the United States. But as a proud New Yorker, you're still here. You don't got to be here. You don't have to be here. Katzmatidis, even me, I'm not a millionaire. I could leave. We're here. And I ask myself often, why? I'll ask you again, why? Bill O'Reilly, why are you still here?
Well, I got family, friends, concerns as far as obligations are concerned. I have a whole bunch of stuff. But I look at the map. Do I want to move to Florida? I'm Irish, and in Florida, the average temperature in the summer is 110. My skin will literally fall off.
Right.
All right. Now, in the winter, it's great.
Right.
Do I want to go to Tennessee and try to talk like Dolly Parton? That's hard. That's going to be tough for me. There's a cultural gap here.
Yeah.
And, I don't believe in surrender. I'm trying to, in my whole life, I like to persuade people that, look, we're on the wrong road here, and let's get back on track. And we're going to have to endure Mamdani for 4 years, and he'll, do what he does. And then people will go, that wasn't good. And that's what I'm hoping for.
What if they don't? I mean, you say 4 years, like you said, if they say that wasn't good, he's on track to do 8. And then I guess, on a serious note, because you're a Long Island guy and you've got 2-time Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman. You live in Nassau County. He does an amazing job out there. Not good, amazing. He's got great people around him, no doubt. The Commissioner, Pat Ryder, and Ann Donnelly and Cairo, all that. But he's an amazing executive. People say to me all the time, I wonder if you agree, Bill O'Reilly, if there's any hope for New York, Blakeman must beat Hochul. Is that exaggerated in your opinion, or is that the truth?
I think there will be other opportunities, but certainly that is a milestone, and it's possible. If you look at the Zeldin campaign, and Blakeman's a better campaigner than Zeldin by a pretty wide margin, and he's got a better record. But, they took his money, and now he's going to get the money back. He's going to matching funds, and I think he will. I think that'll happen because that's election interference. And then Blakeman has got to, spend a lot of time in Oswego. I don't even know how to get to Oswego. I know it's north somewhere.
He does go there. He goes to Rochester and Albany and Syracuse, Utica. I know. Well, that begs this question because, again, 2 days ago, our mutual friend, President Trump, did it again. Went on Truth Social and sent out this really big-time endorsement for Bruce Blakeman. Look, Trump texts me. I can't sleep. That's how excited I get. I love the guy. I can't say enough great things about him. But the question is a decent one, and that is, after watching what happened to, for example, our guy Jack in Jersey getting blown out by Cheryl, he got endorsed by Trump all the time. Do these Trump endorsements help or hurt Bruce Blakeman in New York State?
Me at the time. And if he gets a win in Iran, then Trump will regain momentum politically, and the midterms, because there is no Democratic leadership, might go the Republicans' way. When he texted you about Blakeman, was that before or after he parted the Red Sea? Because I understand that night there was a lot of time taken up by getting the tides out of there.
Yeah.